I'm Chris of 1980 Something Co.
All right, so we're officially in Houston, right, guys?
Yeah! I feel like yay! 17 hours later.
Yeah, 5 hours of delays and a bunch of snacks and no food, and I'm running off of, I think, Reese's peanut butter cups right now. Yeah, we're ready to get to the room, get some grub, get some rest, and tomorrow we check out the venue. Right.
I honestly had big expectations for Brrrtual Flea Houston because I know the community is strong out there. We went out there and did a meet and greet, and I met some people, and the people out there are amazing. And looking at the success of the first Brrrtual Flea, I was like, yo, this one's gonna be crazy when you mix all those things together.
What's up, guys? Your boy Chris here of 1980 Something Co. and we are rating stashes. Right now we are rating the stash of my guy Max,
Animals Los Angeles,
and Sean. Timer Sean?
Shop Monarch Studios. Timer Sean. Let's go, baby.
So you guys got here early bird passes. What time did you guys get in?
What time did we get here? 7:45ish? Yeah. We're a little bit late. I was blacked out when I got here. I had a breakfast taco. I'm back.
All right, so we rating stashes. Show me a piece that you got so far from the event. Flex on them, flex on them.
Right here. I love Alice in Wonderland, dude. I got this from Rory, Blockbuster Tees. Bless me. First tee I ever sold on the Brrrtual Flea, he bought. And he was like, I remember Armageddon, 80 bucks. He blessed me on this. Shout out Rory. But this is like, I don't collect Marvel. This is my mega. So, fucking.
What's this one? You got this one today too?
Grateful Dead, I had to pull this out. No, I've had this.
Is this yours, Sean, or is this?
We both have.
Quality. Yeah,
That's Grateful Dead.
yeah. Show that. Yeah, this is one of my favorite Grateful Dead.
The animal tees, this is like the one that I have to. This is forever piece for me.
So this is Max. He runs Animals Los Angeles, and his thing is like he loves tees with animals on them. So any shirt, like it could be a nature tee, but if it's some other shirt that also incorporates animals, that's just even better. So this is a Grateful Dead shirt with the panther on it. Crazy, man. That's a gas one.
Steely in the eyes on the fruity, dated 94.
Is that the name of that mascot, the Skull Dude?
Yeah, the Steely right in here. You see it in almost every Grateful Dead t-shirt. Especially, that's one of my favorite things about Dead tees is they'll always disguise like where they place some of their branded, like basically Grateful Dead content is throughout it. So the Steely in the eyes, I don't know. That's my favorite Grateful Dead. Yeah.
So his name's Steely because steal your face, right? That's one of their taglines, one of their quotes.
Yes, sir.
Crazy. All right, what do you got, Sean?
All right, The Shining, big 10 right here. Big Shining piece. I actually got this. I didn't get this at Brrrtual, but it's a cool story. So I posted a Hellraiser t-shirt a couple months back. A girl messages me and she says, if you don't mind, what did you sell that Hellraiser for? And I told her and she said, oh, I really appreciate it. My husband is Hellraiser. So she lives in Pittsburgh. Shout out Steph. She lives in Pittsburgh. And we did a phone call, a video call, and she was going through her closet and she pulled this out. And I just said, I need this. Just let me know what you need for it. And she shipped it over about a month ago. One of my favorite t-shirts. Jack's probably my favorite American actor of all time. So it's just one that will never really leave the stash unless someone comes correct and runny tops a little bit. So it was originally on a jockey tag. Someone else actually sent me one that had a jockey on it. So she has had this since high school, and she got it. It basically was like a local Spencer style, like they had all the concert tees, the band tees, and then miscellaneous joints like that. So she's had this since she was like 18 years old and probably in her early 40s now. So yeah.
All right, cool guys. Thanks for letting me raid the stash.
It's something that I'm really proud of. I'm honestly in disbelief of the kind of environment that we've created. I guess it kind of surprised me because it's not something that I intended to do, but it's something that I just always have been about.
It feels incredible, man. It's really rewarding to see, you know, all the hard work that we've put in.
Bro, that the wizard? Aren't you the wizard?
Yeah, the wizard of taking your shirt off and lying.
We're not for sale.
Are you? I want to be the first person ever to be off the back somebody while they're
I would describe myself as innovative.
Let's make history right now.
Like right now?
How can I describe him in 4 words? Intocable.
Indioseado, Illuminati, Intocable, Triángulo.
I got a bunch of rap for you, Trey. What's up?
Maybe we can do something like that.
And energetic. The community has embraced it, and you know, no matter where we say it is, the community shows out. We have nothing but love and support.
900. GMX, why the I don't talk, and we'll talk about it. What do you think?
Deal. Get off the back right now.
Unstand trader.
I've always been about being positive and being someone who tries to bring a good vibe to everything that I do. And so that kind of just shows in the events that we throw.
Still at Brrrtual Flea, Houston, Texas. All the fam is out, including my man right here, Shirley Authentic. Let him know your name.
Shirley Authentic, my name's Jay. Nice to meet everybody.
Jay's in the building. I had to stop him because he's wearing a super banger right now. So, first off, tell him about Freaknik, the history of that. What is that?
It's like a African-American, historically black colleges come together in the 90s and the early 2000s, and it's like a spring break. Everybody got together and had a great time. I mean, you got everybody. It's crazy. You just see a new person every time you look at it. I think this is Andre right there, because remember he used to wear that? So it's like, sheesh.
Yeah, and he's got his arm around Badu, it looks like, because they were together at one point.
Yep.
Has it got a back hit?
Oh yeah.
Top 10 reasons I attend Freaknik. To see President Clinton getting his freak on. I'm a Freaknik soldier, I thought I told you. Looking for that butter love. We be clubbing in the ATL. Freaknik is dangerous. To raise the roof. Looking for a shorter to swing my way. Cruising nice and slow down Peachtree. Freaknik is too hot for TV. Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Getting jiggy with it. Alright guys, I'm right here with some more dudes right here, some more homies right here. My guy Esteban, Uncut, and we got Philo in the building. How you doing, guys?
Good, just woke up.
Oh, we got off the backboard in the back?
Yeah, off the backboard on the back.
Wait, we're gonna have to do a shirt check real quick. Sheesh, the animated series? Wow.
Yes,
they went way too hard with this graphic. Look at that fade. Damn.
Yes,
wow. What do you got, Keon? You got the cow and chicken with Dexter?
Yeah, a little something light, you know what I'm saying? A little something light.
That's a crazy one. With the back kick. Love that one. All right, Philo, what do you got?
Except the Robin self-destruction.
Crazy. I love that one. Big face.
Big face.
And what's this right here?
This is my gift from my homie from day one, Chris.
Hey.
1980 something coat with a philo tag. You want me to open up?
Open it up, please. Show the people. Wow. So what's up? You made this is your brainchild right here?
Yeah, this is my baby, my first child.
Wow, congratulations, bro. It looks amazing.
Passing it on to Chris.
And I'm proud to be rocking that. I appreciate that.
With a Philippine tag. You know, I always represent the Philippines and the vintage community. Much love to the Philippines.
You went crazy with this one, brother. Much love, man. Catch me rocking this. I'm gonna squeeze my little ass into this right here for sure.
Ooh, this year's Brrrtual, this Brrrtual was crazy compared to the last one. I mean, I love you, Orlando. We had a great time there. You were our first one. Can't wait to go back. But this one was just beyond expectation.
It's a sense of accomplishment that we really put together an event that the community, you know, cherishes and is looking forward to year round.
We already had a high expectation for it, but we just went through the roof with this event. It was insane. In every aspect, we just leveled up. It was amazing.
Count us down. We're gonna have a sheesh off.
Okay.
And if he could sheesh longer than me, he gets a prize.
Okay.
So you count it down and tell us when to start.
I'm a smoker.
3, 2, 1, and then y'all sheesh. 3, 2, 1.
My side hurts.
I didn't even get to the SH at the end.
My
You
side
want some?
hurts.
You want some? All right, let me bring this guy in here. All right, here we go. He got me. Damn.
First annual Sheesh Off Brrrtual Flea, Houston, Texas. I can't talk anymore. You hear my voice now?
That was unbelievable.
I did it for the culture.
Here's your prize. Open it up. Tell the people what it is.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can kiss this man.
We have prizes for the losers too, even though I got you.
Hey, second place is always good, man.
For my boy Damo here, we got the Marlboro trading card or playing cards.
Hey, thank you, my brother. You know, second place ain't so bad after all, man. Pete.
GG. Voyage to the back. Voyage to the back. John Drugs? What?
How we living, everybody?
Dude, I did not know you were this fucking tall. What the fuck? My boy John Drugs right here. Hellbilly Vintage in the building. You might have known him from his famous kids auction on the Brrrtual Flea.
Unreal.
What time did you get here?
7:15. I was a little late for early bird, but I was rocking and rolling. I got my ISO, baby. The Brothers of Destruction in my size, baby.
Sheesh,
With
Kane
the
and
flow
Undertaker.
fade.
bruh. I manifested this over the past 2 days, bro. Just saying, this is my main shirt I'm looking for at Brrrtual. Main shirt I'm looking for at Brrrtual. Found it in 10 minutes here, bro.
Dude, I love that. I love that people don't understand. Like when you have a piece that you're in search of, which that's what ISO means, in search of. It's one thing just to find it. It's another thing to find it in your size, or in the look that you like it to be. And there you go. You just find it. Kane and Undertaker, big ISO achieved right here at the Brrrtual Flea. Hey, good seeing you, man. All right, guys, still trying to make my way to the back, but we got stopped right here. We got the vintage wigs. What's going on, sir?
Can I get MVP shopper at our own event? Is that possible? I think I off the back like 6 people already. I got a bag full of stuff. I'm just cashing out everybody. Oh, yo, I like your shirt. Boom, I want it. Yo, I like your shirt. Boom, I want it. I'm just going to call myself the vintage off the backer. How does that sound?
Look, what do you got here?
We got the Selena piece right here from the young homies from Texas. The Pops doing it with the kids. We're in 10th Street Sneaks booth right now. Is this thing amazing or what?
That's amazing.
Can you believe that on April 17th at 12:30 they were offering me a 90% discount for $300, guys? These guys are such nice guys. It is incredible.
The heart.
Such nice guys. They have a heart, you see? You know what, guys? We'll make the deal. $300 sold, guys. It was amazing.
Yo, this is a great piece. This is like, I'm sorry, I'm going to hype the piece up a little bit, and they're probably going to raise the price after this.
I don't know. We're already locked in. We're locked in 400, so we're good.
This is one of the rarest Selena graphics to me. I love this one. And it's in a good size. I think I've only seen this before once, and it was a large. So, great piece. Look at her image right here. And then, like, laughing. Beautiful image on the back with the thorns and the rose. Love this one. Love this one. Great piece, bro.
Thanks.
Lock it down.
Hopefully I can own it for the low price of $50,000.
To Thrift and Beyond.
Where are you guys from?
Dallas.
Nice. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming to the Brrrtual Flea. Jesse right here, prehistoric finds.
I can't even do it, man. My voice is gone. My voice is gone. How are we doing in the vintage world, in the vintage community? We're at the 2nd annual Brrrtual Flea, Houston. Look at what we got, man. What an amazing time. If you're not here, you better be at the next one. That's all I got to say to you, because it is a lights out event, man.
Oh, okay, so you were at the first one in Orlando. What's your comparison between the two events?
I would say that this one, dude, each and every single one is growing. It is getting more exponentially big. More people are finding out about it. The vintage community is growing. And literally, like, I don't even know how to explain it, man. Like, you got to be here to see it and believe it, to feel the vibe and the energy that we create.
I started doing yoga a few years ago when Andrina kind of put me on. I woke up one day and I was like feeling very sore. She's like, why don't you try to do some yoga? I did do it, and I just remember feeling great that day. And the next day I tried it again, and it kind of became a part of my routine. Every morning I wake up and I do yoga, kind of just to feel normal. I feel like up until then I was just waking up sore and sluggish to start my day because I'd be sore and just wouldn't have like a definitive start to my day. Even after coffee, like I would just feel kind of like still like awake and alert, but kind of still sore in my body, like my body wasn't awake yet. So yoga is my way of getting up in the morning, getting in tune with myself, my thoughts, my desires for the day, and then also waking my body up to go ahead and tackle all my goals, go after my desires for the day. So yoga is something that I do every day. It's changed my life. I love that we're able to have this event. It's a positive event. I don't even know how this happened. Like it's almost like a hippie event. Like we're buying, selling, trading, smiling, building on friendships, making new friends, and then doing yoga. It's like what? I'm proud of it though.
All right, guys, Brrrtual Flea, Houston, Texas, here right now with Juan and Jairo, right?
Yeah.
So this is Second Base LA and Jairo Thrifts and their vendors here at Brrrtual Flea, Houston, Texas. How you guys liking it so far?
Hey, it's really fun. I'm so excited, dude. Like, I didn't expect this much, but shit's lit.
Bro, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Hell yeah, man. I'm glad you guys made it out. All right, so this is Stash Raiders. This is your stand. Show me like a crown jewel piece. Like, what's a piece that you're the most proud of? Wow.
El Rey de Rey.
So for the people watching who don't know who this is, give them some info.
This is Vicente Fernandez, legend in I think the música ranchera.
In the Hispanic culture, he's like, what is he? He's like the Jay-Z of rancheras, right?
He's like the Jay-Z, basically. the Selena, the everything. Everyone has to know this. And he's iconic because of his eyebrows, basically.
And then this one right here, like, you don't see any merch for him, let alone this clean and this good. Like, this graphic, I want to see this for more artists, right? It's like, it's got the name, the album name, amazing picture, copyright, all sport, single stitch, and does it have a back?
It sure does.
Wow, with the puff print too.
Come on, guys, don't sleep on this.
And this pretty much says Vicente Fernandez, the #1. This style of shirt for any other artist, grill.
This is ultimate grill, because you'll never see this shirt.
Damn, thanks for pulling that out, brother. Thanks for pulling up.
Thank you for having us, man.
Yeah, man, of course, bro, of course. My pleasure. Guys, Brrrtual Flea, Houston, Texas is still going down. It's going down crazy. And right now I'm with my man, Top Shelf, Jazz. How you doing, dog?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm happy to be in Houston, Texas at Brrrtual Flea, baby.
Man, that's that signature voice and that swag. Yo, I'm happy you're here, bro. All right, so, you know we raiding stashes. So, you pulled something out the stash. What you got?
So, I got the rare Sid Justice all over print. Brand new with the official WWF tag. The Do Not Dry Clean Care tag. It says that it gets changed with every wash. It gets its own wear. It's a Sid Justice 1992 WWF all over print that never pops up. Brand new, dead stock with the tag.
So much to love about this piece. All over print with the tag, like you said, and then the color, very unique.
Yeah, it never pops up. This was the most expensive piece I had yesterday at Wrestle Swap. And everybody looked at it, everybody was like, oh, this is so beautiful. I just can't afford it.
I don't blame him, man. That thing's a beaut. Hey, man, thanks for coming, bro.
Houston 4 days, there was a trade pit each day. I think the trade pit was scheduled to only be after the event, but we had people linking up at all hours of those 4 days.
What's up, guys? We're live from the 4th day of Trading Pit here in Houston, Texas for Brrrtual Flea, and I'm here with none other than the great RS Vintage OC. How you doing, Rich?
How you doing, Chris?
I'm chilling, man.
Doing well.
Here's your trivia question. So, the nightmare of every thrifter, any collector, is something that happens to t-shirts when they're not washed right away. The dye in the shirt starts eating away at the fabric, and it's a curse on the vintage community. We got to figure out a solution. We haven't figured out the solution. It's dry rot, right? Dry rot. Wash your tees, guys.
Always.
Because if they're dead stock, you don't want the coloring to start eating away at the fabric of the t-shirt. But this is the trivia question. Dry rot is a name that was adopted through people talking about it, but the actual scientific name of dry rot is...
Damn.
Is it A, milk rot, B, almond milk rot, C, bleach rot, or D, acid rot?
I really like almond milk. That's honestly a top 2 in my choice. But I'm gonna have to go with acid rot.
Let me check with the judges. You said acid rot?
Yes, I did.
You'd be right. And your prize is the runny top pin.
Oh, yo, this is
my face.
Going on the hat already.
My face on your hat. I'm here with what's your name again?
The Vintage Waste, like you like to call me.
This is my guy right here, Kirk. This is my partner on Brrrtual Flea. Man, we did that.
What an amazing, amazing weekend. Shout out to everybody who showed in and showed out. Brrrtual Flea Houston. It was number 2, but it's definitely number 1 in our books. This was an incredible weekend. A lot of support. A lot of people came through, and honestly, the feedback was incredible from the vendors to the attendees to everything around it. The whole itinerary was amazing. So big shout out to you, big shout out to our team, and we crushed it.
We crushed it, man. That was crazy. This is Stash Raiders, so we got to raid the stash. And one of the craziest stashes at Brrrtual, I think a stash everybody wants to raid, and a lot of people did raid, is this one right here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
Can we raid the stash?
Go ahead, let's go.
Let's get to it.
Well, I think we set a record. So you were actually doing a Stash Raiders at Brrrtual, and I went in and I saw the guy that was doing the stash. You were doing the Stash Raiders on, Roberto from Bounce Back HTX, and I said, "Yo, has anybody ever off the back somebody while they've been doing a Stash Raiders episode?" And you said no. So I wanted to be the first one. So let me show you what I off the back from Roberto from Bounce Back HTX. Crazy Coolio Gangster's Paradise rap tee on.
There's no flaws on this.
No flaws on.
This thing is crispy.
Yeah, it hurt him to take it off, man. But you know what? I was like, we need to do this for the culture. You know what I'm saying? First person to get off the back while doing the Stash Raiders. I had to do it because it's our event, and I wanted to be a part of that. So big shout out to him for being a good sport and letting your boy get this. Big moment. One of the things, when I come to Brrrtual is, I'm not really focused on the money aspect of things so much. Like, I want to go for things that I like, so I don't mind being in the moment, losing a little bit, gaining a little bit on a trade or whatnot. Like, I did a couple, first night I did a couple trades with Rich, and, they might have been off here or there, but, it was in the moment. It was support the culture, it was support the homie that was here, especially for me. And like yourself, we know what it takes to travel to one of these events for us and support. So I don't mind giving, steals and deals on trades and whatnot throughout the event, because at the end of the day, it's all for the culture, it's all for us to support each other. So just when you come, be realistic on what you're bringing. Go after pieces you like, and be persistent, because in the beginning of the show, everybody says no, and then by the end, everyone's taking it off. You know what I mean? So be persistent on whatever you want.
Facts. All right, so before we got started here, you said there's 2 piles. This is what you picked up at Brrrtual. Obviously, that's why the off the back piece came out of there. But you said this stack right here is the stuff that you have available for trade, and this stack is fat. So show us something that. What's your favorite piece that in here that you think people are sleeping on? Like, why is it still in the trade pile?
Well, there's one piece that everybody's been trying to get off me, and there it is. Everybody's been trying to get this.
I was gonna say, how is it still in there?
Yeah, because I haven't wanted to let it go. The second that I see it going, I want to bring it back, and I really brought it because I was looking for that one piece that if I needed it in case of emergency joint, I would have it. So that's this NBK right here. You got the Woody Solo on the Marina XL. Natural Born Killers. Crazy piece. This thing is a beauty.
Like, what were they thinking when they made this tee back when they were doing the promo for it? Like, they just put his... this is the poster, I think, but... I mean, they... Like, a poster print has, the title on it and everything on it. They literally just put man's head on there. That's crazy.
Details fire. If you look inside the glasses... See the girl inside the red shades.
See Mallory in the shades. Woody Harrelson, the GOAT, in one of his most iconic roles and most iconic looks. No flaws. Single. Murina tag.
This was crazy. Everybody was after this one. I just couldn't let it go yet. But, I mean, as you see, I don't really sell a lot of stuff. I only do this at our events. So I said I put together close to 100 tees. I stuck them in a suitcase, and I said, listen, whatever goes, goes. This is one of the ones I've been a little bit more attached to, but this is a Brrrtual exclusive. You don't be selling tees out like that. Every once in a while you get a little something here on the Brrrtual Flea or on one of my lives, but this is for Brrrtual Flea only. ¿Tú me entiendes?
All right, I want to start something. It's called the Pull-Out Challenge. No, it's not what you think. I'm gonna grab a random shirt from the stack. All right, I'm not gonna know what it is, and we're gonna see if it's a banger. That's how we test the stack. Is that okay? Can we do that? Are you okay with that?
Go ahead.
I'm just going to grab this chunk, and I'm going to raise it. And whatever's under this chunk, we're going to talk about that. Here we go. Boom. Right there.
Little Undertaker all over print.
Gee.
Nah, what do you think? Crispy or not? Single stitch? Sabe lo que te quiero decir, bebecita?
Beautiful fade. Undertaker, the legend, just retired. And this is the all over print. Single with the beautiful fade.
Look at his face. This is the face that I made when Chris said, I'm going to pick something and see if it's a banger. Are you kidding me or what, man? Look at that face. This thing is, look at the fade on this. You know how wrestling's hitting right now. You know how difficult it is to find this.
Exactly. We're living in a wrestling tee world right now. And for me to have lifted that and look what's under it.
Stone Cold. Don't let me stun her here in front of everybody. Like, you can keep going. You can keep going. Just bang her.
Let's just open this one. We got to talk about this one. So wrestling tees are like the hottest thing in the game right now. And of those tees, one of the most shocking tees out of it, the Stone Cold wrap tee. There it is, guys. Look at that front hit. Amazing, right? Wait, no, we're not done. Look at this back hit. Ooh! Hit him with an ooh one time.
Ooh! You got the sensor.
Sheesh! Incredible. I want to keep going through this, but I honestly don't, though, because like everything I'm like, let me go broke for these tees because he's got some bangers in here. Sheesh!
Nah, Chris gets everything for free, guys. I didn't want to tell you that. He doesn't go broke. He gets everything from me for free.
Yeah, all the tees that you see me wear, they're actually borrowed from. He loans them to me. I ship them back.
I mean, I honestly, everything that's in there comes out of my closet, out of my personal collection, and will not be available tomorrow when I get back home. So that's why I came to this lobby 3 days in a row. So I have no excuse. You wanted something, you were able to get it right here. Tomorrow, it's just going back in my closet. So
you're a straight collector. You're not like necessarily a seller or a trader, but for Brrrtual, our event, you make yourself available. You pull a bunch of stuff out, you open up the vault, and you bring this stuff out. Am I right?
Exactly. I mean, I think if you ever see me sell something, it's either on the Brrrtual Flea or it's on Wiz Wednesday or the after party, which I never really do because I'm always hosting vendors as well. But you know, it's either virtual or virtual, so keep it virtual.
I want to go through this whole this man's solo episode is going to be insane. All right, one last thing, just because I'm calling the audible right now. All right, one last thing that I want to see is what's the piece, and you don't have to say the number, what's the piece that you cashed the fuck out on? What's your highest piece, the piece that you paid up for from the virtual pile? From the pile of teas that you just got this weekend, which one did you have to shell out for? The highest shell out. That's a uy piece if I've ever seen one. Straight me entiende piece right there.
You see it. Shout out to RS Vintage on this. I've been after it for a minute from him. And, you know, kind of like my stuff is available at the virtual only. I only buy from Rich at live events because he takes 3 months to ship. So big shout out to RS. I was after this one for a hot minute. And here it is, going back home to Miami, Florida. The Fuji La, you see it. This thing is a gem. This is probably my most prized possession of the weekend.
This is the back hit, guys. Incredible colors. Big Lauryn Hill face. All three of their faces with their names. Wyclef, Praz, Fuji La, Lauren. Look at the font. Like, you gotta look at the colors and you gotta look at the font that they choose for these pieces. Flip to the front. And the fade on this one is like, it's a very subtle fade. You can't say this is necessarily a fader because it's still very black. You got the three of them on the front. There's silhouettes in the back on the wall with the orange lighting. The font that they use for the Fujis on the bottom and the different colors. Insane piece.
It's been one hell of a day. I want to say thank you to everybody who came out, Houston, the whole state of Texas. You guys really made this.
What's next? More Brrrtual Fleas. I'm addicted to it. So we're going to squeeze in more than one a year for sure, but more Brrrtual Fleas.
All right, it's awards time?
Yeah, the award time.
Let's go.
Keeping with the same vibe that we had in Houston and building upon that. Every time we have an event, I try to look back at the things that we could have improved upon. Thank God Brrrtual Flea Houston was an event that I feel we executed perfectly.
I do it just to literally to see and interact with the people that we have, become an online family with.
Most miles traveled. And the winner of this award from out of Honolulu, Hawaii is
Make Thrift Tees and Vicky Finds.
Thrift Tees and Vicky Finds. Honolulu. Where you guys at?
You put your phones down for a second and be able to feel the energy in person and be able to buy, sell, trade, and do, different things with our fellow community members, but, in a in-person setting, which is amazing.
Next award is for MVP Shopper. This is the shopper.
This award goes to that one shopper who went broke today.
The MVP shopper for Brrrtual Flea Houston is Erico Suarez.
I think we made a big step forward in this Houston event that we did in Orlando. It was first time vintage event for us, and naturally you're gonna make mistakes. This one, I think we did a better job of planning an overall great weekend, having everything in place prior to the event, and I'm looking forward to the bigger and better things that we can do with all the next ones.
I feel like old vintage is taking it's growing a mind of its own, and I feel like it's growing into something that's crazy that I'm not used to, like the prices.
So this is the MVP booth.
This was a booth that was jam-packed. Every time I passed by, there was always people in there. My guy Frank Twiwick and Road to Rags Vintage.
You just gotta have fun and then see get in where you fit in.
Hope everybody has a great rest of the day, and we will see you very soon.
We out.